G'day guys. Yeah, Dave and myself are here. We're going to test the 100-inch coil, and what we have for our test targets is big Milo can, small can of tuna, can of something else, a coconut cream. Right. Anyway, it's really noisy here. We are in suburbia, but it's a big piece of flat land, and there's a house just at the tree line there, and there's a road, well, over there. There's a road over there and a house. I'll just readjust this. It's a road and a house. Don't know if you can see the house over there, but it's over there. And yeah, I heard a car door. Yeah, so we're as far away as we can get from power lines in suburbia, but they're just across the road from us. So it's not a really good test area. We should have gone somewhere way out, but that would entail driving for a couple of hours. So we thought that we just come up here and do some testing. Anyway, on the ground there, we have my own GPX 4500, and it's a little bit turned down in gain because it's very noisy here. But the coil, I don't know if you can see it because it's black on the green grass. Let's zoom in a bit. Yeah, it's hard to see. Maybe if you could point out the perimeter of the coil. So yeah, there's Dave walking around the coil. Yeah, okay, we'll lift it up and show it later on, but at the moment we've got the detector on, and yeah, got our microphone. It's on. David hasn't got one. We've got the other microphone on the detector, on the speaker. So anyway, first test target is a can of tuna. Yeah. The car going past. Now this big coil is made for targets bigger than a can of tuna, or tuna, depends where in the world you come from. But yeah, how high can you actually get it? We've got a bit of noise here and the gain's down, but we can give you a bit of an idea. We can get a loud signal, probably 4 feet or so. What's that?
At least a metre.
Yeah, it's at least a metre, so a bit higher from here by looking, but 1.2, 4 feet. But the coil is not designed for that size target. It's actually made for bigger targets. We actually have the 50-inch coil here we're going to try as well, and that's made for smaller targets, but I mean, it's going to go pretty deep as well. So Dave's just preparing the coconut cream. Yeah, on our piece of cardboard tube. So there he is, he's got his coconut cream. We had to raid the pantry to get all this stuff there. So that's a much bigger signal on that. I'd say out in the goldfield using it as a drag coil, it's going to get extreme depth. That's nearly up as high as your head. It'd probably go higher anyway, but...
Well, if you turn the gain up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're running the detector in mono and normal mode. And as you can hear, it's a little bit noisy. And noise drifts around here too for some reason. I've got no idea why. Yeah. I'd say it's power line noise. We got the main feeder lines probably about 250 metres away from us, going through the national park or whatever it is, state park. Anyway, oh, here we go. He's got the Coke, not the what is it, Milo tin. Yeah. Well, that's up above your head by a fair. That's pretty high. Oops, I'm running out of height on the camera. So it's pretty good for a big Milo tin. So we'll see if we can turn this one into a figure 8. This is so we can show the versatility of these coils. You just unclip it off your frame if you're dragging it, which we thought PVC tube would probably make a good frame. So Dave's just putting into a rough figure 8. If you get a perfect figure 8, it is very, very good at cancelling out all the noise. Rough enough is probably good enough for here. But you know, normally you'd probably, on your framework, if you'd mark it out and just use cable ties and put it on with cable ties, or you could put little wraps of Velcro around it so you can peel it and stick it in other positions. So I'll just turn the detector back on. Oh, that's better. Isn't it magic when you get rid of all, or cancel out all the terrestrial interference? It's really good. So Dave's got, what do you got? Oh, the Milo, okay. I'll just do the camera. Yeah, you probably just have to go over one loop. You could probably put the gain up too if you wanted, because it's cut out the noise. The back gain on this detector is, I think it's on factory default. I think everything's factory default. So anyway, you want to go over the loop, not the middle, because the middle's a null.
Huh?
The middle is a null.
I'm trying to go over a loop. It's just hard to get your orientation.
Oh, try and go over both loops so you get a double bleep on it. There you go. I used to do this with a wooden ladder and stand up and wave my arms. We're going for the coconut cream. Well, we don't have lumps of gold this big, so we have to resort to using cans. Oops. So that shows you anyway that double D is a lot quieter. Going to the tuna. Now we don't have sizes, we have Milo, coconut cream and tuna. Tuna. The other thing too is that detector has variable frequency on it. We should have actually set it for lower frequency. With the variable frequency, what we do modification on the detector to change the timing, or the timing spacing width. The lower the frequency on these big items, the higher up you can pick them up, and it also ignores or tries to ignore small stuff. You know, well, if you go over with the coil winding, it's going to ping on anything, but you know, you're not going to pick up bird shot and stuff like that. So anyway, that's the 100 inch in a figure 8 configuration. with these coils, you can make it a long, skinny one for dragging to find a patch. Actually, you should show that actually. If you want to set...
What doing like 20 cents.
there's interference coming in. Well,
You still get it.
yeah, I know, it'll get 20 cents, but it's not made for that as such. Well, it's picking up David's tacks in his boots. Put your foot across the coil. There you go. Oh, hang on, I had it too high because I was doing the targets. Do it again with your foot. So yeah, it'll pick up the boot tacks on his shoes, but they're brass. I don't think it'll pick up.
That's the 20 cents at like, a foot and a half, so that's cool.
Yeah, like I say, it's not designed for stuff like that. What we should do, we're going to try and we'll make it a long, skinny coil, like a patch finder coil.
Like a 8
along
still though, or do you want to?
Yeah, no, I'll do it with that. And we'll just we could, if you put it in enhanced, it'd be better probably on smaller gold. But we'll just do it in. We'll leave everything in normal mode. I might have to help him do this. So make a big sausage. Not a figure 8 one. I was going to make a normal one, like really long, and do it that way. So if you're dragging it, grab it in the middle. It's getting very, very nice because it's warm. Yeah, like something like that maybe. That will pick up anything. So we'll try this. This is configured as a drag coil, but a long sausage. So this will be interesting. It should be good on smaller targets. Actually, probably be very good on your 20-cent piece or smaller. I don't know what we've got here. We've got little targets. You can hear blurbs of interference come through. So as a patch finder, you just stretch it out. It'd probably still go pretty deep anyway, even though it is a long stretched out sausage. Can of tuna, yeah. No problem on that. So if you get the coil and set it up as a drag coil, make a little frame up for it, you will be able to get every small speck of gold and also big stuff deep. So, it's a multifaceted sort of design, having flexible coil. And what's this? Coconut cream time. Yeah, it gets that, no problem. Yeah, so what we'll do now, how about we hook up the 50-inch coil and just let everything run. So we'll hook up the 50. Oh, how about you grab that and I'll grab the 50.
Oh, you want to move the 50? Okay.
Okay. That is a 50-inch coil. The other one's twice as big. So Dave's got it. It's got it in half, and it's big as this. So we'll put this one out. We should have checked if there was any metal under the ground here too. We haven't. But anyway. Okay. Flick that out there. Yeah, mate. As you can tell, the 50-inch coil here even on full gain, is a lot quieter. The big coil just just wants to pick up every bit of interference in the area and yeah, make a big noise. So anyway,
20 cents.
oh, whatever, yeah. Okay, Dave's got a 20-cent piece, which is, just think of 2 dimes together and make it 1 coin, and you get an idea of a 20-cent piece. There's no problem on that, but I want to see how it goes on big stuff. Okay, we're going for the tuna, or the tuna. Actually, it should be tuna, shouldn't it? Because it hasn't got a CH. There you go. Oops, hang on, I've got to go up a bit. It's still good. If we didn't have the interference knocking the signal around, it would go a lot better than what it seems. But we're going for the coconut cream. Well, you won't be getting that with a normal coil, I'll tell you that. I've got some 20 and 25s and I don't think even they would get that. Oh, that was way up in the air then. It's actually, I think it picks up higher than what you even did it, but anyway. We'll see how it goes on something of the Milo can. Okay, one hell of a big target, a Milo can. Oh, hang on, I'm going to alter the camera again. It's way up in the air. You go again. Well, you know, that would be a hand of faith. Or something like that. A Barkley nugget or something like that. So you imagine the size of something like the welcome nugget or the welcome stranger would probably you pick it up at 10 feet deep or something. So it's really, really amazing how far down you can get with these big coils. But like I say, you know, I've swung 30-inch, 35, probably way back in around the mid 1980s. I was swinging 40-inch coils, and you know, 50 inches. You can, if you made a frame up, you could swing it, but I don't know why. You're better off dragging it. See, somewhere where we are here, this would be beautiful. Just drag it. It would make marks in the long grass, and you can just go up and down beside the marks, and you cover the whole ground. You know, at the beach, you want to find a pirate's treasure chest. I don't know. Well, you know, in some countries, yes, there is. You know, and you'd find coins if you use it as a bit of a more skinnier version or an oblique type of oblong shape. You could shape it and test it before you went out to see what it will pick up at what height. So now this is in a figure 8. It's dead quiet as far as I can tell from here. With a figure 8, you get a big advantage in the noise reduction, but you lose a little bit of depth capability because you're only picking, well, you're picking up on both coils, but they're spread out, and both coils can't be on the one target at the one time. It will cancel. So you've got to actually have one coil loop get the target, and then the other coil loop will get the target as you go over it. So you get a double beep. That's all right for a figure 8 on that. Figure eights are a compromise, but if you have a massive amount of electrical interference near a city, like where we are, a little bit close to it, it can make the difference between hearing something and not. It's okay. You could probably, we could probably crank the gain right up on that actually, it's just sitting on factory default. We could bang it up because it's so damn quiet. Also, we should have lowered the frequency too, but no, it will make, if I lower the frequency on the detector, it'll make a big difference. Shall I do it?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, I'll do that. Okay. Okay. Okay, that's on 0, right? Try it and see how we go. Far more sensitive in as a big open loop, and it wasn't that noisy really. I'll put the frequency up a bit then. Whoops, I just turned the wrong thing as usual. Hang on. Where are we? Okay, the sunlight's on this. I can't see it. Here we go. Okay, try that. That's on 120. And I'll put that microphone near the speaker a bit more because, like that. I hope it's not too loud. Yeah, it is actually knocking. The figure 8 on that is knocking the sensitivity way down for something like that. But I mean, still pick it up, and it's not a bad distance. Let's check the front of this, make sure it's all in the right settings. I'll just flick it. I'll flick this into sensitive smooth. Just see how it goes. That's the same.
Oh, not deep.
Yeah. Well, normal mode usually on any object is probably the deepest. Okay. I'll put it back in normal mode. So what if we turn the gain up on the detector? Make sure everything here is actually... No, I went the wrong way. Silly me. Okay. Okay. That's on... I'll put it on 15.
A little bit of a bump.
Yeah. But that's everything flat out now. See if we can run it as a normal... See if we can run it as a normal open loop with everything flat out. I just want to see if it can be done. So we're back to a standard mono 50-inch configuration. And I'll just turn this on again. So this is everything turned on as far as you can get out of it. Oh, it's going to be noisy. Well, just see what it does. Yeah. Yeah, you can hear it through the noise. Okay. With the detector cranked up, it's absolutely screaming. So I'll just turn the front down. That's about half. Let's put the microphone closer to the speaker just in case. So this basically proves when you've got a big coil that you really want to get into an area where there's hardly any interference, not in suburbia like we are. You want a microphone?
Sure.
Yeah.
Jolly good.
So that's that. That's drag coils. we were going to make up a frame out of PVC tubing, but we never got round to it. We always have too much to do.
Aye, aye, aye.
Get off there.
I'm just surprised the big one actually works.
Yeah, well, the big one works good, but there you go.
I've got the method.
There you go.
Yeah.
And after they've been in the sun a while, they're easier to fold up. That's why they're really good. They're really easy to ship because you just fold it up and away it goes.
They're just not easy to make.
No, it's one of the worst things to make. It's really, really difficult. So, yeah. So that's what we're using. 4500. I even know if I'm on the camera. One of our battery packs and a booster. One of our boosters. So that's what that is. But yeah, I'm quite surprised that when you go to a figure eight, there's such a a reduction in overall depth. But if you have to cancel out the noise, you have to cancel out the noise. If you've got too much noise, you won't even hear anything. So you're better off sacrificing something. This is just where we are at the moment anyway. And if you want to have a look, now I'll go for a walk. I'll show you what's over here. This is where a hell of a lot of gold come out of the ground. Whoops. There we go, looking skyward. Now, wait till I lock all this up. I've got it on the tripod and it's all loose. But we'll just go over here. This is the Canadian lead. It loops around, goes across the road, and it's got some massive diggings on the other side of the road. But this is near the centre of Ballarat. This is a good alluvial area. I'm walking into the sun, so I shouldn't. Don't know if you can see the perspective on this, but that is the lead where all the gold was, shallow lead, and all scooped out by many miners. You can just see the ground here, right? It's quartz everywhere, and this is probably it's been ripped up from that lead, old river, old creek, whatever it was, and yeah, this is it. They go for quite a while. Across the road is an area connected to this where I found a 20-ounce nugget that was thrown up in the diggings. It wasn't like dirt they were going to use or anything like that. It was in clay. They just ripped up the clay bottom, must have taken a huge chunk, and threw it up. And yeah, yours truly, it goes across with the metal detector and pulls that one up. So this is Canadian lead. I wonder why they called it Canadian lead. I can only guess, but I'd say that it was the area here was full of Canadians. At a guess. This is going back to the 1850s. This area was mined. Now we've got a little walking path through the middle of the lead. But yeah, if you have a look at the banks, it's very hard to tell here because the area is grassed over, but you can see in the bank there, see the quartz? There's quartz there. There's probably reef around here as well. The quartz had to come from somewhere to get in here, and if you took a nice clean cut on the banks there, it would make a lot more sense. And a lot of it is clay. This area was known for clay, a lot of decomposed old rock. And here, you go, let's cut out where that path is. And now we have where are we? There we go. We have a pit bull or something, or a staffy. So, there you go. Dog's looking at David over there. He's going, what's going on? He looks friendly. He's playing with a ball. Yeah, that's all right. Caesar, his name is. Yeah. Trying to wave him up the path. No, he's too busy playing with his ball. Yeah. That's all right. I was making a video. I thought I'd video your dog.
Where's your ball? Where's your ball?
Is it a staffy?
Huh?
Is it a staffy or not?
Yeah, a mountain staffy cross, yeah.
Okay.
Where's your ball, please? Where's your ball? Go get it. Get the ball.
Yeah. He's having fun. Yeah, I'm just showing about the lead.
Oh, cool.
This is Canadian lead, or part thereof. So yeah, I was showing where the quartz is and how it all looks.
See you, gents.
See you later.
See you, dude.
Bye bye, Caesar. Yeah. So yeah, you can have a look at the little bits of the bank here. It's pretty standard what I see around the gold fields. This clayey type of breakdown material, little bits of quartz sticking out of it here and there. But you just don't know the history. There's quartz on the ground everywhere, but it's not in huge amounts. It's probably the majority of it was probably taken away and crushed. So yeah, this just runs beside the road here. If you wanted to come down here, not a detector here, by the way, you can do anything else. It's a community use area, but you can't go digging holes where we are. You will get in a lot of trouble because it's actually a well, not here exactly, but over that way, it's a vegetation reclamation project, and it's got houses over there too, as you can see. And if you want to actually come here, what's the name of this road? Yeah,
I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't know. I just go down it. Yeah. Yeah. But there's a shed there. You see that shed? If you cross the road, just on the other side of the shed, that's where the road is. If you actually crossed over and went down about 50 meters, it goes into some area that it's basically open slaver. Do what you want there. No one cares. It's actually set up like BMX tracks on the old clay hills, and well, that's where I found some good gold. But if you want to go over there, go over there. It's a very extensive area. I think that area there, part of it is what they call it a reserve, but most of it is just a state forest, state park. And keep going further on, it goes into um, Crown land, which is plantations. And you know, I haven't found much over in the plantation area. Only I don't know what I found there years ago, probably 0.1 of a gram or something. I wouldn't go over there. I think it's pretty dead. So there's nothing much there. So yeah, the road is over there, runs along, and we're gonna grab our stuff and get out of here. But anyway, as you've seen, what the big coils do, they go damn deep on big stuff, and in a quiet area, you probably get another 20% on that. I'd say fairly easily. But yeah, it's just noisy and can't really use them to their full potential. Anyway, that's that. Catch us later.